8 American cars that look slow but are secret monsters. Today, we're unmasking the ultimate American sleepers. Cars that look like they're waiting for Grandpa at the early bird special, but pack Corvette and Viper engines. These machines are built for deception, combining subtle styling with shocking, tire-shredding horsepower. They are the definition of all go and no show. Prepare for 8 American monsters built for speed and anonymity. 8. Mercury Marauder. Kicking off the list is Ford's ultimate police clone, the Mercury Marauder. This car was built on the legendary Panther platform, the same foundation used for the Crown Victoria and Grand Marquis, which is exactly why it was such a great sleeper. To the average driver, the Marauder looked exactly like a dark-colored Crown Vic patrol car, causing lines of brake lights to instantly pop up on the highway. This deception was deliberate, aimed at a crowd of aging muscle car aficionados who appreciated the subtlety and the big V8 under the hood. The Marauder was a rare attempt by Mercury to inject some attitude into its staid lineup, creating a car that was predictable to drive but capable of surprising acceleration due to its high-output engine. The engine was the all-aluminum 4.6-liter DOHC V8, a sophisticated engine borrowed from the Mustang Mach 1. It produced a strong 300 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque, breathing through a true dual exhaust system. The Marauder was a heavyweight with a curb weight 1,889 kilograms. The steel body-on-frame chassis featured a slightly stiffer suspension than the Grand Marquis, but its long wheelbase gave it predictable handling, even when cornering hard or sliding the tail out. The interior featured aggressive touches like white-face displays and a 140-mile-per-hour speedometer, proving that this was no ordinary sedan. Its greatest feature remains the police cruiser clone aesthetic, making it the ultimate under-the-radar highway menace. That Crown Vic clone was subtle. Now let's look at the dark, turbocharged coupe that crushed its Corvette sibling in a drag race. 7. Buick Grand National. The Buick Grand National is the car that redefined American muscle in the 1980s, proving that big power didn't need a big V8. This coupe was a complete black-on-black menace, built during an awkward time when the muscle car segment was suffering from stringent emissions rules. Buick defied convention by using a turbocharged V6 engine instead of a neutered V8, turning the humble Regal platform into a straight-line terror. Its all-black paint job, which earned it the nickname Darth Vader's car, told the world it meant business, yet its boxy reserved G body lines meant most people completely underestimated its performance. Buick famously lowballed its horsepower figures to keep the cost of car insurance down, adding to its stealthy reputation and ensuring it became the hardest runner in GM's lineup, dominating the streets. The engine was the legendary 3.8-liter turbocharged V6, which in its final 1987 form produced an official 245 horsepower and 330 pound-feet of torque. However, independent testing suggested the real output was closer to 290 horsepower. The Grand National was relatively light for its size, with a curb weight of around 1,515 kilograms. The steel body-on-frame chassis featured a notoriously flimsy structure that would twist slightly under hard acceleration. Its performance was shocking. The 1986 model could hit 60 miles per hour in 4.8 seconds, a full second faster than the Corvette of the same year, and was even quicker than the Lamborghini Countach in the quarter mile. The Grand National truly forced America to embrace turbo technology as the future of high performance. That V6 turbo was fast. Now let's look at the sedan that took police equipment and turned it into the ultimate street cruiser. 6. Chevrolet Impala SS, 1994-1996. The Chevrolet Impala SS of the mid-90s is the definitive full-size American sleeper sedan. At first glance, it looks exactly like the Caprice patrol car it was based on, only lowered and painted black, instantly earning it the title of gangsta cruiser. Its design was simple. Take the Caprice police package, 9C1 suspension and brakes, drop a high-output engine in, and make it look completely unassuming. The sheer size of this land yacht, combined with its black monochrome paint and minimalist badging, was its greatest camouflage. No one expected this enormous sedan to launch off the line like a muscle car. The combination of its police pedigree and powerful V8 made it an instant legend among enthusiasts who appreciated the comfort of a full-size sedan with the hidden performance of a street fighter. The engine was the famous 5.7-liter LT1 V8, a detuned version of the Corvette's engine, producing 260 horsepower and a massive 330 pound-feet of torque. The Impala SS was a heavy machine with a curb weight of around 1,890 kilograms. The steel body-on-frame chassis was beefed up with a heavy-duty posi-traction limited slip differential, stiff springs, and oversized sway bars. This mechanical toughness allowed the sedan to hit 60 miles per hour in 6.5 seconds. a blistering time for a car of its size. The real secret was its tunability. The LT1 engine was a perfect basis for modifications, with many owners easily doubling the factory horsepower. That police-derived muscle was fantastic. Now for the modern sedan that secretly wore Corvette hardware. 5. Pontiac G8 GXP. The Pontiac G8 GXP was the brand's glorious final hurrah, and it was a sleeper designed to embarrass luxury German sports sedans. This car was essentially an Australian Holden Commodore V8, imported and sold through Pontiac showrooms. While the base G8 was unremarkable, the GXP trim retained a modest four-door sedan profile, making its performance utterly shocking. It was a proper rear-wheel drive sedan with a manual transmission option, something GM hadn't sold in decades. The tragic timing of its release, just as Pontiac was shutting down, meant few people noticed this world-class performance sedan, making it one of the most effective and criminally underrated sleepers of the 2000s. The engine was the phenomenal 6.2-liter LS3 V8, the exact same engine found in the base Corvette C6. This powerhouse produced 415 horsepower and 415 pound-feet of torque. The GXP was built on a robust rear-wheel drive chassis with a highly tuned FE2 suspension, giving the car a curb weight of around 1,888 kilograms. The immense power, combined with the available Tremec TR6060 six-speed manual transmission, allowed the sedan to rocket from 0 to 60 miles per hour in a brutal 4.7 seconds, matching or beating the contemporary BMW M5. The GXP failed not for lack of speed, but for lack of marketing and timing. That sedan was V8 perfection. Subscribe and like the video if you want to see the remaining 4 sleepers, including the mighty V10 sedan and the incredible Wagon. Number 4. Ford Taurus SHO, first generation. The first generation Ford Taurus SHO, super high output, is arguably the original modern American sleeper. In 1989, the standard Taurus was the epitome of a beige family car, but the SHO model, developed in secret, turned that perception on its head. The danger of this car was its engine. Ford contracted Yamaha to build a special V6 that screamed to a 7,300 RPM redline, giving the average Taurus driver a truly shocking and visceral speed experience. The car was subtly distinguished by a modest body kit, but the overall shape remained so anonymous that it could embarrass contemporary BMWs and Porsches at a fraction of the cost, establishing the SHO's legacy as a true wolf in sheep's clothing. The heart of the sleeper was the Yamaha-built 3-liter DOHC V6, featuring a sophisticated dual overhead camshaft design. This high-revving engine produced 220 horsepower and 200 pound-feet of torque. The Taurus was relatively light, with a curb weight of around 1,470 kilograms. Its steel unibody chassis was paired with a sport-tuned 4-wheel independent suspension. The mandatory Mazda-sourced 5-speed manual transmission allowed the SHO to hit 60 miles per hour in just 6.6 seconds, which was blistering performance for a 4-door sedan of the era. It was the perfect blend of practical family transport and genuine motorsport-level engineering. That high-revving V6 was a great surprise. Now for the modern police car that anyone can buy. 3. Chevrolet Caprice PPV. The Chevrolet Caprice PPV police patrol vehicle is the ultimate modern sleeper because it was never sold to the public when new. It was an exclusive fleet vehicle. Its anonymity is baked into its identity. Based on an Australian Holden sedan, the Caprice PPV was a proper full-size rear-wheel drive V8-powered sedan, a true anomaly in the modern American market. Once these cars are decommissioned and sold at auction, they become instantly available as the best-kept secret of the used market. The styling is intentionally generic, making it perfect for unmarked duty, but its hidden performance parts make it a devastatingly fast and reliable daily driver for enthusiasts who appreciate the stealth factor. The engine of choice was the 6-liter L77 naturally aspirated V8, producing 355 horsepower and 384 pound-feet of torque. The PPV was a big sedan with a curb weight of around 1,888 kilograms. The steel unibody chassis was reinforced with a stiffened suspension, heavy-duty cooling, and massive brakes designed for continuous abuse. His equipment allows the PPV to achieve 0 to 60 miles per hour in a very respectable 5.9 seconds. The fact that it looks exactly like an unmarked patrol car, yet handles like a European sports sedan, makes it a truly unique and potent sleeper. That cop car was subtle. Now for the ultimate example of combining supercar power with family utility. 2. Dodge Magnum SRT8. The Dodge Magnum SRT8 is the greatest example of a muscle car wagon, a hearse-shaped menace that crushed its rivals at the drag strip. This wagon's combination of the family-friendly profile and enormous, naturally aspirated V8 power is what defined it as an extreme sleeper. Its look is so unconventional and unassuming that nobody expects the massive snarl of a Hemi V8 when it launches off the line. Dodge's street and racing technology, SRT division, ditched frugality and added cubes and performance parts to the already potent Hemi engine, turning a load lugger into a genuine high-performance player that could haul lumber and leave rubber in every gear. The engine was the specialized 6.1-liter Hemi V8, producing a colossal 425 horsepower and 420 pound-feet of torque. The large wagon had a curb weight of 1,902 kilograms. The steel unibody chassis was extensively modified with track-tuned dampers, spring rates, and large Brembo brakes. The immense power delivered through the rear-wheel drive platform allowed the wagon to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in the low 5-second range, a time that humiliated many much lighter sports cars. The Magnum SRT8 remains a true classic, proving that power and practicality are not mutually exclusive. That Hemi wagon was a brute. Now for our number one choice, the ultimate sleeper wagon that wore the Corvette's crown jewel engine. One Cadillac CTS-V wagon, and finally the number one ultimate American sleeper, the Cadillac CTS-V wagon. This car took the unassuming utility of a luxury wagon and crammed the supercharged V8 heart of the Corvette ZR1 beneath its hood. No one expects a Cadillac station wagon, the epitome of luxury comfort and golf bags, to accelerate like a supercar. This extreme contrast between function and fury makes it the definitive sleeper. Behind Cadillac's willingness to build a large, rear-wheel drive family hauler that could also hit 185 miles per hour with the air conditioning on full blast is why it remains a revered, modern classic. The engine was the 6.2-liter supercharged LSA V8, which was a slightly detuned version of the Corvette ZR1's LS9 engine. This V8 produced an astronomical 556 horsepower and 551 pound-feet of torque. With a curb weight of 1,995 kilograms, its steel unibody chassis featured standard magnetic ride control and Brembo brakes. This powerhouse of a wagon could blast from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4 seconds. Hitting a top speed of 185 miles per hour, the CTS-V wagon is a limited production offering for connoisseurs who appreciate the ultimate, subtle combination of V-Series performance with family capability. And there you have it, 8 American cars that perfected the art of deception, demanding respect while looking utterly anonymous. These sleepers proved that raw power and practicality can perfectly coexist. Which one of these legends, the Turbo Grand National, the Hemi wagon, or the supercharged Cadillac, would you choose to run unmarked on the highway? Drop a comment below and tell us which sleeper is the true king. If this ride through hidden horsepower history got your heart racing, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe for more content on the fastest and most unforgiving vehicles ever built.